All right, what is up, guys? I am They Coming, and welcome to the stream today. What's up, boys and nerds? Go ahead and check in with the chat. Looks like some people on YouTube already said hello. We got Skinny Bear 3441 TC, brother. It's been a decade at least, dude. It has been a long time. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. And of course, Mozzarella. Chilling out. What's up, DC? Nothing much, guys. Nothing much. We are here inside of Clash of Clans. There's some things to talk about. Clan Games just started, so there's plenty to do there. We got stuff to do on the, I think, the 13 and the 18 today. I don't know that I'm going to get anything done on the 12. There just seems to be a little bit of waiting time for a builder, and I don't want to use some gems to like free up a builder just to do this stuff. So I think today for this stream we're going to be smashing clan games on the 13, maybe for the first hour, and then for the second hour doing the 18. We also have some war attacks to do, so I think we'll probably knock those out in the process. But yeah, kicking some butt, doing some good stuff. And Skinny Bear, what's your IGN, man? I'm a lot of people kind of like swing by the stream that used to be old viewers, and I can't always remember people's YouTube screen name versus their IGN. But yeah, and of course it's been a long time, so if I've forgotten, you'll have to forgive me. But yeah, we started streaming Clash again just to kind of catch up with an old viewer. We started streaming Clash, I believe, in October of last year, and have been streaming. So at this point, what does that mean? It's about like 5 or 6 months. We're doing good. Honestly, I think Clash of Clans is in such a fantastic state. It's really floored me how the devs have pushed this game into the future and haven't got complacent. You know, certain things obviously haven't hit the mark over time, but the majority of it really has. The quality of life changes, for example, Clash Anytime is probably the single best addition to Clash of Clans, the single best change that they could have made to this game. And yeah, so as we're kind of gearing up, did notice that my laboratory became available right before I went live today. So I think I'm doing the most intelligent thing that we could by upgrading our dragon, I think. We're really digging our air armies on this second playthrough. So I'm actually going to pop that right now. Dragons are being upgraded. But as we're kind of gearing up, let's talk about the update news today. We did get the third sneak peek, which, if I'm being honest, was kind of a dud. I mean, it is big information. It is a big, it is a big tell by Supercell. But it's also, we didn't really get much of anything from that. So I'm going to have to say that I was a little disappointed that they didn't just let the cat out of the bag entirely and just tell us what's going on. Instead, it looks like there's going to be some sort of a community event leading up to the actual release. And so if you haven't seen the news, we're getting a 6th hero inside of Clash of Clans. It's going to be for Town Hall 15 and above. And it's going to be some sort of a dragon hero. I think that's pretty cool. I like that there's going to be another hero let into the game, but I appreciate that it's going to be reserved for a higher town hall. The lower town halls having 5 heroes available to them starting at Town Hall 13. That's a lot of work to do. And I agree that sort of putting the 6th hero off until Town Hall 15 is an appropriate measure so that people don't feel overwhelmed by just the sheer number of hero levels there would be to do if they dropped it at Town Hall 13 or 14. I think 5 heroes at Town Hall 13 is a lot. It's a lot. There's a ton of hero levels that you get at Town Hall 13 that are pretty foundational for, a very strong offense that you sort of that you really set and develop at Town Hall 13. I think Town Hall 13, after Town Hall 11, is the most important Town Hall in terms of just getting that foundational offense. By the end of Town Hall 13, you do have a level 75 Queen, King, level 50 Minion Prince, and level 50 Minion Prince, and also I think level 50 Grand Warden, although that might go higher. I'm not sure. I might look that up right now because I thought Grand Warden. I thought the Warden paced with the Prince for a while and the Prince outpaced him, but let's check where the levels go. Hero Hall level required. So level 6 gets you to level 40. Level 7 gives you up to level 50. Yeah. So level 50 is what you get at the end of Town Hall 13. And then at the next Town Hall, you get another 10, and then it goes to 5. So 14, you get another 10. 15, you get 5. 16, you get 5. 17, you get 5. 18, you get 5. So Warden slows down after Town Hall 13. Oh, after Town Hall 14. But yeah, there's so much to do at Town Hall 13 offensively that making sure that you're warring, like actually having opportunities to war with your complete offense can be a little bit challenging. But the good news about Town Hall 13 is because you get the 5th hero, you can theoretically be upgrading one of your 5 heroes and still play the other 4 in war. So that's what's up. What's up, Moofy Kevs? Hope your day is going pretty good. Yeah, it is, man. It's going well, dude. It's going well. But so we got we got news that Town Hall 15 is getting a new hero. That means that my Town Hall 18 account will be able to get it when the update goes live or after the community event. It's unclear. I don't like that they didn't just tell us what the hero does, right? We got a picture of it. We know that it's going to be in the game. but it's going to be grayed out until the community event actually reveals him or unleashes him, as I think some of the creators are saying in their sneak peek videos. I think that's cool. Like, 6 hero, awesome. Awesome. Is it going to be useful? I hope. It's a dragon, so I would assume that it's flying. So it'll be another flying hero, similar to the Minion Prince. I think that's cool. Honestly, really interested to get the actual information about what it does, right? But I would imagine that it's probably going to be a very strong addition to an air army. If you can already have a flying warden, you can already have the flying Minion Prince. Adding a third flying hero could be another like really big choice to just enhance an air army. Well, the only information that we do have about the hero is supposedly it's going to be stronger when he is alone. So perhaps like a baby dragon gets a damage, gets a damage 100% damage increase when it's placed away from other flying troops. Perhaps there's a similar mechanic having to do with, like, sort of to mirror the baby dragon's passive, that makes that hero stronger when it's played alone. So we'll see. We'll see. He said it does more damage when alone. What's up, DB? What's up, man? Buddy, please check Discord after stream. All right. Yeah, I saw your messages, Kevin. I've said what I have to say for now, dude. I can't commit to something. I appreciate you checking in, but like, I gotta like pump the brakes, man. Like, it's I can't make choices like that right now. Life is rough. So yeah, but anyways, let's get after the content of our stream. We need to pick a challenge and go for it. What's this? Donation, a golem, a destroy buildings in multiplayer battles. I think we can do that. Cool. And we need to make sure that we don't hop to the 12 and accidentally activate a quest, because our 12 is sitting in a placeholder clan, Dominantur. If you guys have watched me for a long time, I think it was Skinny Bear, TC Brother. It's been almost a decade at least. Yeah, you might remember Dominantur was an event clan that, I don't know, I just got left with when I pieced out from the game many years ago. So let's go ahead and request our CC troops and start killing it. Let's do it. What? Oh, I have an extra slot in my CC. Okay, I see what's going on with that. I'm gonna drop another loon. I'll have to update my actual request to match my new CC size. CC is larger as of this morning. Bro, have you had dinner today? Have I had dinner? I mean, it's like 2:45 in the afternoon. All right, let's see. Okay, this is a nice one. All right, 2 air defenses are down. This would be a challenging area to hit. I think that warden might actually screw me up if I try to hit the area that I want from like 3 to 8. But I think we'll at least hit 1 air defense. I don't know if we'll hit, but you know what? Maybe we line it up through the builder hut. What, or just not hit anything. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna have the queen walk north, I guess. Maybe walking the other direction would have been a better idea. I'll break her in here. Is she gonna stay in, or is she gonna walk? She's probably gonna walk. Yeah, well, I've screwed the pooch on this big time already. I do want to break in here and try to get after the scatter in the single. So when she gets targeted by that scatter, I'm gonna drop loons to the archer tower. Yeah. See if I can push her in here. And then we'll have to freeze up right now. Cool, and then might end up invis to save that healer's life, barely. See if the Expo targets the healers again, or the queen. Targets healers. Nice. Well, it's not really what I wanted to happen there. Queen's going to be in a rough spot for the rest of the raid. She's going to keep losing healers, I think. Oh, wow. Okay, so she's down to 3 healers. Unfortunate. This is where we drop our... That king, 1 dragon. Then we'll go across the top in just a second. This. I'm going to try to save the queen a little bit of grief here. And we're going to do this. And just ride. The queen's probably going to die. I'm not going to bother to save her. For that, we will freeze here. It's not looking fantastic. I'm wondering if it's possible. Alright, not terrible. We're going to totem over here. We still have our fireball to use, which we're just not prioritizing at this moment. Throw all the archers up there. And invis. Prince, throw the fireball onto the wizard tower, and it's cooked. Okay. So, despite having a subpar queen charge, still brought it back with swag spells. The 2 air defenses being down kind of saved it, because when we didn't hit a single air defense with our queen arrow, that's part of the equation. Make builder base great again. What up, dude, over on Twitch? How are you? Are you like a builder base only player? Or is that, are you just memeing? All right, Movekaz says updated price. Oh, okay. Let's talk then. Okay, let's see what you got. I'm gonna make a note so I don't forget to reach out to you. Because when I end streams, I tend to turn the computer off for a minute just to, like, get away from electronics. Moofy Kev's DM. Okay. All right. Note made. All right. So let's update our request to include... Let's see. I think we go triple Inferno Dragon. I mean, if we can fit it, why not? Not war, but I really like Infernos that are in the Slammer. And so how many? Okay, 1 more attack will get us that quest. Nice, man. Good money. Let's keep that. Let's keep those vibes alive. Didn't hit the top. No, I did. Cool. Level 60 queen versus level 40 king. Auto death for the king. And we're walking down towards a scatter. So we will put that on the queen. Send the queen at the scatter. Interesting that the queen wants to walk in. I don't know how much I like that, if I'm being honest. We need to do this. And I need to put a couple loons out here, I think. Maybe that was not such a great play. But I guess I'm trying to make sure that my queen wants to stick in here. She's not gonna take the break. Yeah, well. Alright, we gotta freeze up or not. She slips the outside. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put my king up here with 1 dragon to start cutting the funnel, and then we'll just drive in. She is going to get targeted by a bunch of stuff in just a second. I just need to make sure this single doesn't murder her. What the... Okay. I don't like that. It's kind of annoying. I'm going to drop this to the outside here. With that, and we're going to go ahead and freeze up. Late Warden drop is okay, I guess. And we need to probably freeze here. Nice, Queen can step in now. We'll rage the Queen. And we'll totem over here and totem right here. I like that. That looks good. I'll throw that now. How? And that's a good game. So even though Queen missed the funnel, not a big deal. Anyone knows when the update is coming, says Gothboy? I don't. I mean, based on the sneak peeks, I would think it's coming. Maybe it's coming this week. Maybe it's like Tuesday. Tuesdays are good update days. But I don't know. I don't know. Some are saying it'll be on the 23rd or the 24th. Part of me thinks that it's not coming tomorrow. Something's telling me that Tuesday is just a better day. Like Supercell likes Tuesdays, no? Or am I making that up? But if I'm being honest, I don't know. You're thinking it's going to be the 1st of March? I don't know, man. I mean, I was a little bummed out that they teased the 6th hero but didn't actually tell us anything about it. In my mind, when they announced that the 6th hero was going to be in the game today, in my mind, I feel like they should have just told us, like, what is it? Like, give people the opportunity to, like, buy stuff in the shop. Like, buy books. Buy gems. But instead, it's like I'll subscribe you because last night I took a dig at your chat. Accept my apology. You took a dig at the chat? What? You took a dig? What was the dig? I did not catch it. I did not catch it. Wait a minute. I think we actually completed that quest. So we got to remember that we're questing right now. For multi... Yeah, okay. If we see a dead base, we can actually, like, slap collectors and get out. But this is pretty close. Also, what, a dead Inferno. I think we nail this like this. Yeah, nice. I'm gonna totem them and have that baby dragon just murder Prince. The Prince is the one that I'm worried about, right? Oh no! Oh no! I've totally messed up. I thought the okay, let's just get out. We'll take the L there. I thought that the giant had been targeted, but apparently not. Apparently not. All right, screw that. This looks like a collector only money base. I'm just gonna do this to satisfy our quest. Take collectors and leave. Yeah, we just got a bunch of money off that. Don't need to do anything else. It was Cindy. Never mind, though. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think I remember it. I said English in the chat, please. I think. Because I couldn't understand what you wrote. What's up, Frost? I thought Dragon Duke was supposed to be a temporary hero. Not sure how I feel about having another hero to upgrade Frost. Well, good news is that it's Town Hall 15 and above. So, like, it's not like Town Hall 11 and 13 are going to have, you know, another, like, what? Like, 20-something levels to do of heroes to complete a Town Hall. let's just take the money and leave, right? One baby there. Yeah. I'm fine with that. We don't need to stay for the rest. That's fine. Almost done. I think a Queen Arrow will finish this quest here. Well, not on that base. What's with the people that keep level 1 collectors? Like, what jerks? It does actually weaken you when you have, like, level 1 anything. Because it's just free percentage. Okay, we'll take that. I think that's probably enough. Yeah. Should be. Wait, doesn't it scale based on hero haul if you're higher than 15? I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe because I'm in 18, it's going like with the release of it, they're gonna give me like a certain base level. We don't know yet, man. Bro, I'm not active, so I ask you about the update, the new update of the hero. We're getting a new hero, Town Hall 15, or and above. There's going to be a community event of some kind. Wait, did we again not activate a new quest? Yeah, we're just trolling ourselves. Gold, 800,000, sure. It's going to be available Town Hall 13 and above, 15 and above. Someone in the chat here has said that they're questioning whether or not, like, if you're a Town Hall 16, 17, or 18, if there's going to be some sort of a grandfather system where they give you certain levels because you're higher than the release Town Hall. Yeah. Is that a super chat? Bruh. Thank you for that super chat, my guy. I'll have to check on that in just a second. I'm not paying close enough attention. Also, I don't really want to hit that. Let me check on that real quick. Thank you for the super chat. Love you, bro. I appreciate you so much, man. That's my first Clash of Clans super chat since I've started streaming this game again. I have to say thank you, man. That's some, even if it's small, that's some good motivation to keep going. Big money. We're hitting it. Okay. I was doing pretty darn well with Squad Busters. I was loving that game. Like, big time. I love Squad. I'm so disappointed that they have that they let the game go. I would have really appreciated seeing. Let's do this. I would have really appreciated them giving Squad Busters a better fighting chance. Let's go here. And I'm gonna break once more because I think it's a good break. Yeah, we're going after another AD. And the Eagle, and the Town Hall, and Scatters. I think the Air Army should come in from this bottom side. Yeah. I see the way that sweeper's pointed. That looks kind of ghetto. Alright, let's just let it cook. I think we'll probably rage the Queen in just a second. Because, yeah, that looks nasty. And let's not die. Cool. Alright, so this king comes over here like this. And a wizard. We'll go in like this. That one rage got me so much good value. I'm going to freeze there. We're going to totem here. That's the last AD. Solid. I'm going to double quake that. This looks like high HP buildings. Queen's still tanking. Expo fire. I'll throw the Dark Orb now. I will poison over the Prince. Kind of unnecessary. Let's get that. Oh, I thought the Fireball was going to go further. Did not know there was a defense that was still there. Throw those archers in. This is cooked, right? All the dragons are alive. All 3 infernos are out. Starting to rip stuff up. W's. It's $1. Yeah, man. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on. Let's keep catching up. Cruncher, Scenery, Walla. It can be, brother, that they will provide the hero directly because Town Hall 16 above are already above Town Hall 15. Yeah, and that's a good point. It's like when they released the Prince. There's a similar like system that grandfathered high level accounts, and so they might do something like that. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have insider information like I actually used to. And even when I did have that information, I had to keep it tight-lipped until it was time to talk about it. Hope the event is sort of like the Gold Rush event or the Pop Elixir, like those events. It might be. By the way, thanks for informing me. I just came only asking that only, and I like the stream. Also, subscribe. Thank you so much, Cruncher Scenery. Appreciate you, man. Let's make this man a famous COC content creator. Like and subscribe. Bye, brother. See you later, DB. See you later, man. Have a great night. I know it's probably late for you. So, yeah. Good night, sir. Sick. Okay. Well, that's that taken out. Let's grab another quest. What's this Super Giant quest? Do I have Super Giants? I'm pretty sure I do. No. It's the one thing that I kind of ignored when I rushed through Town Hall 12. Darn. Well, I can't claim that then. I guess we pick up some bogus one. It's this Dark Looser drills. This will be quick and easy. Just snipe some drills. And I'll put the request out for myself. Let's go. We don't need to attack a base in its entirety. We'll just take drills. 1, 2, 3 drills. I see all of them. We'll throw like this. Just here, go like that. Like this. We'll leave. Yeah, that's all we care about. All right, bye. Quest complete, nerd. Got it. Let's grab another one. Ice Hounds. 5 battles with at least 1 Ice Hound. You know what? Let's do the Ice Hound quest. I guess we need to put it inside of a clan castle. Well, I've goofed. I have goofed. I'm actually going to dump this and request an Ice Hound. So why don't we just... Let's just do, like, the most greedy... I'm going to put that there. I think Queen should turn... Oh, nah. I'll put that down from the border. Will she see the Queen and want to attack the Queen? She comes back. What a babe. You see? Your boy's got mechanics. Now stay in and go for the air defense. Thank you, darling. Oh my goodness. And she opens up the core. Nice. Alright, so let's go ahead and spam it out. I'm going to throw you here with that. And a couple loons. Send this, and this. Yeah, and we'll just let the dead base song ride. I will double quake the Town Hall when she locks onto it, but not until she locks onto it. The totem in front of the Prince. Alright, double quake now. Nice. I'm going to toss some archers to the outside just to speed up the king funnel a little bit. Totem over the final AD. Poison on the queen so the totem doesn't die too fast. And we need to get rid of our siege, so I'm going to pop it now. Pop that. Pow. Throw the Dark Orb for fun. Pop the king for fun. Easy triple. Cool. Alright, so we had to dump, but now we need to actually get an Ice Hound to get our quest complete. That feels so janky on my part. Alright, we'll put a loon in there with it. Quest. Nice. Donations are quick. Why not upgrading to Town Hall 14? Because I skipped half of Town Hall 12, and I think Town Hall 13 is actually a very important Town Hall to make, like, set a good foundation of hero levels. If you, I think if you skip 13, you're kind of screwing yourself. So I'm actually gonna play 13. I think 75, 75, King and Queen is just such a solid number to hit. All right, and we do have the Ice Hound that we need to utilize. We have to pop the Siege. We can't go all the way to the end with an unpopped Siege to complete our quest. I'm gonna put her here, fire the arrow to get those two. Put all those heroes down. She wrecks the walls. I'm putting Baby Dragon to the flank. She comes in, or does she? Walls are open, she should. Nice, W there, cool. I'm actually kind of cool with the Giant taking the healers. It tends to be, like, pretty strong. Just to, like, get the queen in. Like, I have 2 wall breakers still to use, which is pretty massive. I'm gonna break once right here, and then I'll probably break twice so that we can get her to that left side single. But I need her to step over to tank a little bit, I think. So when she steps, she's not going left yet. Come back to the left. Your boy needs to drop something here to keep his attack moving. All right, we'll do it then. We'll drop the wizard in too. And then we will freeze the single here. Cool. Nice. So she's got a nice little gash created. Ah, man. That sucks. We're going to skip that for a second. Freeze. I'm going to double loon Archer Tower out there because I need her to turn around. Like, I need her to go for this single. And we'll end this here because of the air defense. Alright, this has been a big charge. 1, 2, 3. Let's put the king over here like this with 1 dragon. Poison the queen. Going with all the dragons like this, and the slammer. And we will freeze up over the town hall. We will also double quake the town hall. Orb. And we will pop the slammer early to send the Ice Hound, even though it's going to get very minimal value here. We're going to totem. All the archers to the outside. Rage for fun. Pop Warden for fun. Pop King for fun. It's amazing. When you attack properly, you can swag lots of abilities. I know for a fact the new scenery and skins come out in March and get me sucker for the middle of medieval thing. You can actually rush the town hall, etc., and use hero boosts. Yeah, I just don't want to. I just don't want to do that. Like, I would rather, like, actually build up a respectable looking town hall. I have rushed this account slightly, right? And by slightly, I should have 65 heroes with 40 to technically be, like, on pace. So I've already rushed a little bit. I'm not going to rush another town hall until I make, like, substantial progress. Like, maybe when I get 70, I'll rush to 14. But I plan to skip 14 because the pets are pretty bad at town hall 14. So this account will get that Dragon Duke sooner than later, but I've got progress to make on this account. That's my feeling on it. All right, quest. Got it. Keep it up. We need to do 5 hits. And it might be valuable just to find like a super rushed base and just nail a town hall. Like, this is pretty rushed. I'm gonna throw an arrow and instantly drop the dragons and just go for the town hall, I think. This. Nice, we got it. We'll drop this. Healers. We'll drop this and a baby dragon, a king and a wizard. I think we just send all of it right now. Put him over there, defense. Poison Queen. Freeze over the Town Hall. We need to pop the Slammer to put the Ice Hound over the final AD here. And we'll chill. That Ice Hound tanks for years against the under-leveled AD. It's kind of silly. I love how, like, the Queen walked right into the Stone Slammer's break. Because it eliminated the need for these wall breakers. Like, fully eliminated the need for it. Put 2 here, 2 here, 4 here. Queen wants a wall. Typical. Break here for some damage. Alright. Boom! There we go. I think you should at least go to Town Hall 16. Dude, no way. No. Sorry, I actually missed that one a second ago. Do the Super 59 Super Giant one super easy. I mean, if it's still there, but it looks like someone scooped it up. Yeah, I'll take CC Super Giants after I complete this one. 1,500 quests are obviously the way. And that felt very easy. I might. Oh wow, that's a 15. There's no way that I could attack this. Like, my heroes are definitely not strong enough. My troops are definitely not strong enough. But his Town Hall's sitting right there. You know? Maybe it's an okay thing to try. Let's put her like this. Alright, the arrow still one-shots ADs. I did not think that was going to be the case. Let's toss in the air like this. Like this. And the totem over the 80 now. So poison that, also totem again. Freeze this. Freeze that. Rage like this. King's ability. Prince. Double Quake over the core. Freeze that again. Do the fireball there. But look how fast all the dragons die that are under leveled. Hey, but we just took 2 stars and got some progression for ourselves. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, 21 seconds to get another Ice Hound. You're saying that Town Hall 16 is where the fun is? If I'm being honest, I did not particularly enjoy Town Hall 16. I did not like the Root Rider meta at all. Like, Root Riders just completely, in my mind, Root Riders kind of eliminated, like, a lot of the defenders' base building potential. Because walls just didn't matter. And they were ridiculously strong. They still are ridiculously strong, despite being nerfed, like, what, 3 times? What's up, Twice? How are you, man? Twice 08. Welcome to chat, my guy. That's a max 15 too. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah, there was no way that we were actually going to 3-star that. But we went at the Town Hall, ripped off a 2-star. Kind of interesting that that guy's in my league. Or actually in the pool of defenders that I can go after. All right, here's the next Ice Hound. Sick. Chillin'. All right, there's a Town Hall right there for the quest. We go right at it. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. the outside. This, like that. And full send, we're going to Quake now. It freeze up. Town Hall's already down. Pop the Slammer. Get the Ice Hound out. Cool. This has been just the ugliest spam that could have been spammed. King is still pushing. Ice Hound's flying over to the final AD. I think we will totem this now. Just try to keep that Ice Hound alive a little longer as everything pushes in behind. Gonna pop the King ability soon, I think. Wow, this is like pure spam. One war structure and pop. Poison. Rage. Man, we just completely smoked that. Like, fast. Swag spells. Air's broken. Do you have any tips on hitting up a Town Hall level? Wow, that's actually a really good question. I mean, on my Town Hall 11, this week's ranked tournament, all of my opponents were 13s. I would check out that stream, Mots, and just see what I was doing. Strangely, very interestingly, I was double hero charging at Town Hall 11 versus 13s. As long as you keep your Warden completely away from your queen and you don't place him in front of a single or like a defending archer queen, your Warden can just soak value usually. Your archer queen charge is really the primary percentage gatherer. The Warden is like a soft funnel creator, and you want to put dragons beside the Warden at a certain point of the raid to actually push in. I think it's important to play attacks like use a queen charge. Focus a lot of your attention on making sure your queen doesn't die. And then with the Warden Fireball, like you can either hold the Fireball or you can actually try to throw it. If you throw the Fireball before dropping dragons, you'll be over 50% of the base. And then the dragons have a lot less to work through, a lot less to kind of worry about. I think dragons are a really strong way to hit up a Town Hall, but you have to take time to set the attack up, take away air defenses, deal with the eagle. That's also a really big thing, is to deal with the eagle. Totem over any remaining air defense that you don't get to, and freeze multis and Town Hall weapons. You're saying only RC charge or Warden walk? Well, now that I have an RC, I might start using that, but we are power leveling this RC to 25. It has been sleeping. She has been sleeping since I acquired her. And we're going in hard for that. Wait, did we pop? Yeah, we did. Nice. Okay, I think we need one more attack. Yeah. And then we'll pick up the Super Giant attack, or the Super Giant quest. Forgot that it dawned on me after we decided not to use the Super Giant quest that you can just put them in your clan castle, and it's a very different, or it actually works that way too. All right, let's see. I've attacked this base before. This like island thing up here is really weak because it allows you to section the base off like so effectively. Nice, hit both the scatters with that. We like it. So she'll come down, I think. Put a baby dragon with the giant. Wait for the queen to step down a little further before we start dropping healers. Yeah, let's do it now, I think. I wish I had another baby dragon to use here. Okay, we need to make sure that our queen doesn't get locked onto by that queen before we're prepared. like now. I'll poison her too. It's not going to do anything. Okay, so the question is she going to walk past the town hall or is she going to go in? Alright, she's going in. That's a single. Freeze. And she's on the single. W. I don't want the queen to stop attacking that. Perfect. I'm going to rage now and freeze the right side. Cool. And she's got the scatter in sight. She's going to need one more spell, but we've completely cooked the core here, right? Okay. Put this, plus this, and just send the dragons at the town hall. And we'll drop the double quake here. Just wake it up. Freeze it up, queen to die. Save her one more time. Scatters down. I think she's safe. I'm also going to hold the slammer until we actually start making our way up that direction. Slammer's chilling. Like, hard chilling. Alright. We took a while to drop our dragons, so time could be an issue here. I'm going to totem now. And I'm going to pop siege now. And let that go, and then totem right here. Pop king. Throw the fireball. Start dropping some breaks for the sake of breaking. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5. There we go. Nerd. Lower town hall, use all dragons. Giant air for sniping air defense. Stair sweeper, blimp for the town hall. I don't like blimps as much as I like the slammer. I think the slammer is just so OP compared to blimps at town hall 13. I don't need to like dedicate a blimp plus like a rage to eliminate a town hall. Like I usually either charge directly at the town hall or I create such a nasty gash with the queen charge that like the town hall just doesn't do enough. Like I'm able to get onto the town hall. Like say I had to burn like all my spells to make this sick charge happen. Okay, well you have the dark orb, you have the fireball that you can use to power through that if you really need, but I'm typically taking quakes just to soften cores. Like I know that that's not like a super traditional way to use an earthquake, just to simply soften a core, not necessarily use it in conjunction with a fireball. But like when you think about like taking percentage HP, that's a lot of HP that you take off, like a dense core. All right, so here we go. Got that done. Let's grab the super giant quest and change our request to include said super giants. And we should put a loon with that because we are air attacking right now. I used to be all about ground, and really for these lower, for my alts, it's become about air because it's just so secure. Dragons have lots of HP. They have lots of good damage. They don't get targeted by cannons or bomb towers or mortars, ground targeting, expo, etc. Well, that eagle's dead. We'll take it. Make it easier on us, yeah. If I shoot across this, that seems like kind of a weird play. I think I need to go north to south, but I don't think I'm gonna hit the top. Yeah, we missed the top one. Also, I should start taking headhunters. It's one thing that I've kind of forgotten about because I got them at 12, kill that prince. Here we go. All right. Nice. Dragon spam lower town hall is just easy triple. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's totally free, but man, like, it's probably the strongest hit for lower town hall. Right, Queen can walk into that if she wants. Let's see, will this open the wall for her if when it hits the bow or not? Go. Didn't open the wall. Rip. Okay, so we'll break. Wise. Totem over there. Drop balloons as well. And we'll totem over the AD. Wake once. Totem there. Quick like that. Nice. Hit everything. Sick. We'll freeze that. I'm gonna pop that. I'm gonna pop king. Sick. Alright, super giants are looking for something to do, but they're stuck inside of a compartment. Very interesting, to say the least. I'll throw the fireball now. And wait to Dark Orb. That is cake. Throw it now. Freeze it. Freeze it again. Have a little fun with our spells. Get out. Nice. It's good to see Queen charge, to be honest, after a long time. Yeah, no, seriously, though. I don't think Warden charges are as good until you get the Warden at like level 40 Warden charge felt totally different from level 20 Warden charge. Level 20 Warden charge, you could charge for a minute and get 15%. The Queen can charge for a minute and get like 30% plus. But when you get that Warden up at level 40, he starts feeling like a real offensive force instead of just this like support hero. You stream anywhere else? I also stream on Twitch, Gothboy. Sorry, I am reading my messages out of order. I'm all out of sorts, guys. You don't gotta forgive me on that. Cool. Super Giants with an air army. Whatever. Okay, I guess we can easily get to his town hall, so we'll take a quick arrow to knock out a sweeper and then just spam for the town hall and then leave early, I think. Let's do this. Sweepers down. Sick. I will then drop the team this. And we have to remember to pop the slammer, otherwise we don't get what we need. He's up now. I missed the right side. Freeze again. It looks like there's heroes that are pounding on us a little bit. We'll do this, we'll do this. Pop King now. Orb. Rage engines. Nice. Go. And we spammed that real fast, did we not? Don't want that to go down yet. Cool. Your team. We follow you there as well. Yeah, man. Yeah, sure. It's, you know, at least so far, YouTube is giving me more viewership. Twitch is kind of like hit or miss. Some days the Twitch viewership will be kind of substantial. At other times, YouTube will be but most of the time, YouTube is like winning over Twitch in terms of viewership for me. Which, there was a period of time back in my day where I made the decision to only stream on Twitch, and I regret it now because a lot of people just kind of didn't follow me there and just stopped watching, and I was like, "What? Why? Why?" But in the grand scheme of things, I was doing a lot better when I was dual streaming. And then my channel growth slowed down when I started only streaming to Twitch. Workshop. What do we do here? 7 hours. That's 12 hours. I think 10 hours would be... Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll do one of the army camps. Doesn't matter. It don't matter. 1 hour per day is not that big of a boost. All right, how many more of these we need? Cool. Request. Nice. All right, let's go. Hello, Gothbor here. Okay, I'll just try to remember that. Zemes, and Gothboy. Okay. All right. Queen. Sick. We got both. It does make me nervous with that compartment, like kind of the way this is shaping up. Let's get ready to freeze. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to put some loons in there as well. Just put all of them. Because if she skips the compartment, we could be in a lot of trouble. It looks like she might. Well, now that we've cleared it, she will. I'm going to get ready to poison this queen, too, because the queen's going to attack me in a second. Alright. Shoot outside. Yeah. Her attack speed is now, like, negative. Cool. Alright, we'll take that. I don't like that. Sweepers can really mess you up. But hey, we've made it around the corner. Okay, let's put the king bomb from the top. And then drop in our dragons like this. Okay, take that love. And we'll get ready to freeze over... Should we freeze or should we hold? We might hold here, actually. I think we need to pull this scatter the other direction. And let's rage here. Prince goes down. It's okay. Do that. Pop the slammer. Throw the fireball. And chill out. Queen's in the right spot. Cool. And it's crushed. Not as crushed as the rest of our attacks today so far, but pretty crushed. Cross use all dragon spam. Giant arrow, blimp for town hall with 3 rage. 1 recall, rest freeze, recalls for the queen. Yeah, and that's I've said it multiple times over the past couple weeks that at least with like some of these deep queen charges, it's sort of a toss-up to me whether or not a recall or totems are the more optimal play. The recall is going to be the safest to keep your queen alive constantly. The totems are going to be better for the air portion of your attack. And also, a totem can help if the CC is just like disgusting and weird. When it comes at your queen, you can drop a totem in front of the queen with the poison, and that can really help you in that moment to deal with the CC coming out, but also like keep the charge going. So yeah, I'm on the fence whether or not I like recall over totem with this hit. But it is what it is. All right, we got, what, a couple more super giant hits to do. Let's play this one just dumb and fast. I will leave as soon as the town hall goes down. I didn't mean to drop that there. That was my mistake. Let's just go right at the town hall. Click like this. Poison like that. That's fine. Freeze you. Freeze you as well. And that's the town hall kill. So we can leave. The siege is already opened. Yeah, there's no reason to stay. All right, bye. Cool. All right. We still need to wait a little bit longer to get another super giant. But that's fine with me. We haven't made like crazy fast progress. We're not speed running this. You know, kind of an interesting thing. I have a close friend, Deegdag. If you guys watch my Squad Busters content, Deegdag is like an actual like ride or die friend that I have in real life. And Deegdag will watch YouTube at like 2x and 3x speed, so we can like absorb information faster. And I gotta tell you, like when we've watched like informational stuff together, like to learn about like finance and things, and he's got that on 3 times speed, my brain like doesn't like that. Like I don't want to listen to someone talk like a Chippendale chipmunk, because I don't absorb. Like I actually want to like live life, like experience life. So I know you can watch something on double speed, but I don't know that I enjoy life that way. And I told him that. I was like, dude, I cannot watch these videos with you like this because it's just too fast. Like, my brain doesn't like that. I don't know if anyone has experienced something similar where they've accidentally put a video on, like, double speed and you're listening to someone like do this. I just can't handle it. Like, I actually want to live life. Like, I want to experience my life. Also, I cannot stand listening to like AI voices talk. Like when people do the AI voiceovers for their like shorts, and it's a voice, and he talks like this, and so. Da, 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 da. Like I just can't. It grinds away at my brain. We got 2 out. Start you here real quick. And we'll poison queen. And we'll drop the darkness. Also, something that I think more players need to work on is just faster deployments. Like, I think that's the biggest thing that people tend to like mess up in Clash of Clans is they, like, when you have such a powerful army, but you put things down like 5 seconds apart, like you lose power. Pot King now. Warden now, and it's cooked. Like, notice how many spells I have left over. Notice how big the army still is. You don't have to... Oh, I didn't pop the siege. Oh my god. I didn't pop the damn siege. So we didn't actually use the... Oh, that feels so dumb. I feel so stupid for that. We were doing really well with it too. Remembering to pop the siege. Okay, well, we need to throw away. And this is perfect, right? Pop the siege, PC. Pop the siege. Pop the siege. Don't be a doofus. Freeze you. Double quake. Alright, rage up. Throw. Throw that. Freeze up. Freeze up. Totem over here. Arch is the outside, sure. I'm gonna break there. Break again. Doesn't matter. Okay. And we'll protect our warden from the single. Let's see now. Protect our queen. Very interesting that the giant somehow ended up inside the base and literally went in one side and almost out the other. Cool. All right, so Super Giant Quest complete. All right, what else did they add to the pool here? Oh man, I actually need to use the bathroom. What's your dream? To make money to where I can like retire comfortably. I'm a musician. I like playing handbells. I like to teach music, but you know, music isn't like a crazy high-paying job unless you're like a pop musician that gets like worldwide recognition. So yeah, I would like to be able to retire, but given the state of the economy, the job market, everything, I don't think that I've ever experienced in my life a job market that was like, that felt good, that felt like, yeah, all my friends are employed, everyone's making money. It's always been like someone's unemployed or unable to get a job, or multiple people, multiple friends aren't able to find work, or you know, I have a lot of friends that are in film and television, and when there's like the writers' strikes and all that, like all that stuff gets put on hold. And so I'm not in that industry, but like I don't think I've ever experienced a point in time where it's like people have been beating down my door to have me work for them. And the jobs that I've been really keen on, like this job's for me, I could do this well. They haven't like, no one's been like, yeah, get in here and do this for us. Like there was one job in particular last year that I was very excited about. And they interviewed me like multiple times. They had me in, you know, in person for interviews, Zoom, like all kinds of stuff. And it wasn't even a very big company. It was a small, like music studio that offered like essentially like rock and roll instrument band, like lessons to kids. And I thought this would be perfect, right? Like it takes the administrative work that I did in the restaurant industry and folds it into music. And music is really what I like. But like they offered me the job and like 3 days later rescinded the offer. And I was like, what the hell? Like I've been talking to these people for like 4 months. It didn't make any sense. So yeah, I was super salty about that. And since then it's just been like, well, I have part-time gig work as a music teacher for after school music enrichment classes. That's what I've been doing for the past like more than 6 months. 9 months, I think. 9 months. Yeah. So that's what life is like. I would like to be able to retire someday. Shall best hope you get what you want. Yeah, man. There was a period of time where I was like, I'd like to work for a game dev, right? Like I was super invested in Clash of Clans for a long time. I thought maybe I want to work for a dev. Didn't have any relevant skills other than like get on camera and talk. You know what I mean? Like so I couldn't. No one really wanted to talk to me about that stuff. I don't know, man. Ice Golem. That's an easy one to do. There's an Ice Golem in the comp. Let's grab air troops again, because that's what we really like to play with this. How much is Super Dragon? 40 space? I don't think it's better than this. I think triple Inferno is better. Oh no! What? Hold on. Confirm. Quest. Cool. But I actually need to use the toilet in just a minute here. Whenever I start streaming, I never fails, need to take a leak during the stream. I don't know if it's just like nerves, but let's see. I hate these bases. They're so dumb looking. We did hit the top one. I knew we weren't gonna hit the bottom, but you know, do that. Just quick, nice, quick, cute. All right, she should walk in now. We'll break again from here. She's not going to hit that AD over on the right side, so I think that's where we go. With the King, the Wizard. Then we send the dragons in like this. And just cross our fingers a little bit. Do that. And we'll totem on that one too. And we'll freeze over this. I'll actually quake like that. We're looking fine though. Freeze over that. We need the CC to come out though to actually complete the achievement. I'll rage her, just keep targeting onto her. CC opens, Inferno Dragons start to slap. Triple Inferno Dragon doesn't need to heat all the way up. Which is amazing, right? Like you can still get like decent damage despite not heating the dragons all the way up. That should be good. GG. Nice. And we will get a new quest. Super Archers. I'm gonna grab it. Just to have it, and on our next... Wait, can we create Super Archers? We can. 99% off Super Troops? What the devil? Okay, hold on a second. Take. Let's put Super Archers in... Instead of this wizard, instead of this baby dragon, instead of these archers... We'll even take away one dragon and see how many super archers we get. 3 only? I don't know if I like that. But whatever. It's for a quest. 3 super archers. We'll throw it in behind the king. We'll throw them in behind the king. Ice Golem, king, 3 super archers. And see how that does. But give me just a minute, guys. I'm going to put a 2-minute timer on the screen. When it counts 0, I will resume. I will stop by whenever I can to support the stream. I appreciate you, Gothboy. / Zemus. Z-Mess. Zemes. The mess. All right. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I need to use the toilet. Sometimes TC got to PP. So I would encourage you to take that lap around your house, get something to eat or drink, or you can use the bathroom like I'm about to do. But don't go anywhere. We'll be back for maybe another hour. Probably another hour. We'll go longer than 2 hours today. Seems like it's in order. See you in a sec, guys. All right, we are back. We are back. Yes, we washed our hands. My hair is just in having a day. I cannot seem to get my hair to like lay down properly. I've tried putting water in it. I've tried folding it up underneath my headset. But you know, male pattern baldness is real in this one. My hair is definitely going away. Slowly but surely. We're back. All right, so we got more quests to do. We got the Super Archer quest to hit up. I need to get some war attacks off too. So let's go and knock the quest out and then hop into war attacks. All right. So Queen can charge like from the Dark Spell Factory is the clearest arrow. Okay, down there. I will break in like this. So our giant comes in. I will break again. Go right at the town hall. Kind of want that thing to go down before he goes further because that's gonna like really mess up my healers. If he steps towards that wall. Oh no. Okay, gotta do this. I'm gonna rage now. Just to press the attack. The multi could fry the healers if I'm not careful. And there's that. Cool. So now we'll drop this out here. Put all of our super archers down. Have them fry that side. And we'll go in like this, 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 and this. Just move. You're ready to totem over the air defense. Queen's cooking. Gonna poison over this queen. And we're going to wait to pop the king's ability until the last possible second. And we are chilling, dudes. We'll freeze that. And yeah, hard chilling. 3 archers. Nice hit. Man, those super archers on the flank did work, didn't it? Did they not? That was actually amazing, right? Again, lots of swag. Lots of swag spells. Reinforce. Super archers to walk with the king. They lived the whole raid. They lived the whole raid. Could be a way. Could be a way. Maybe not the way, but it could be a way. Let's see. This might not hit, but we'll try it. I hit an air defense I didn't even think I was going to hit. I want those healers on my queen, not that giant, please. Yeah, let him murder that real quick. Put those 3 loons to take out the single by themselves. She'll walk in. AD is in sight. You want her to take it. Ooh, I don't like that. Invis the healers. We'll invis again. Okay. I'm feeling okay about that. I think it's time to also rage. Maybe not. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll hold the rage until we're a little deeper here. We lost. Okay, the expo upside up there actually died. Okay, we'll put this in. Cool, we'll take that. Nice. The super archers stand far enough back from the king. All right, let's... This looks a little janky, but it's okay. Pop that. One dragon on the outside should help with that funnel. It's totem. Yeah, totems, man. Totems are just strong. They're so strong. We're kicking some butt. The super archers are inside the base now, like doing super archer things. It's actually kind of wild. Oh, for a putt, rip. Did we use but like a couple spells? We used 2 invis and a totem. That's all it took. Sick. Digging it. All right, as soon as we complete the Super Archer quest, we'll hop into war. Now, I do know that there are no bases that are reasonably available for us to 3-star on our 13. There are Town Hall 18 bases to 3-star, so we will do those we will do those. Hit this like that. Nice. I've hit this base several times. It's a little tricky to waltz right up that way because of the singles on either side of the town hall. It can be very stressful for the queen to deal with. So yeah. I wonder if that warden is going to aggro the queen or not. I don't think she sees it yet, does she? She sees it now. Oh! Well. Poison your totem here. Freeze right here. Freeze right there. Double quake that. Prince. This ability can go off when it wants to go off. Freeze here. Wait to get that out there. Now throw. W. I think we're fine. Totem now. Infernos are cooked. Right here. Damage. Okay. Hold the invis until a little later here. I mean, this is definitely over. 100%. All the super archers. Once again, the super archers are alive. Like, bro, wow. Super archers are alive. All of them. All of these raids, our super archers have lived for the duration. They've helped with one side of the funnel. They've helped shoot into the base as well, but clear a lot of trash and just continue to get value. Maybe the super archers are actually like decent with this style of strategy. I don't know. I feel like that's the case. Like, super archers are actually doing okay for me here. All right. Let's take a... Oh, wow. That's actually a super troll. Both sweepers pointed up like that. Let's do a quick hit. Let's do this. Super archers. Toss. 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 Throw this over there. That was a bad break. Should have dropped the tile higher. She doesn't get into this compartment with that, so I had to do it again. That. Here. I love how I said, yeah, let's do a quick hit, and then I proceeded to go well past 50% and the town hall. It's time to leave. Cool. And I think I'll once again just try to clear the quest, and then we'll hop into war here. Both sweepers facing up is sort of weird. Alright, so since we did that, we can go like this, triple. Here, all the dragons in the center. We'll send directly at the town hall. We should be fine to get to the town hall though. Right. Let's freeze here. Wow. Thought I was freezing something that was an actual active defense, and it was 100% not active. Take the town hall and leave. Sick. Okay, and throw. Just because. That's all we're after. Take another scatter for the achievement. Sick. Okay, we're out. Bye. Alright, so we won the raid, completed the challenge. Nice. So, in about an hour and 30 minutes, we're able to get almost halfway done with the entirety of Clan Games on one account. Good news is we have 5 days, 10 hours, so I got plenty of time to work through on the other two accounts. I'm going to have to bring my 12 over here to complete the Clan Games because I've got it in placeholder clan. So I'll have to do a little swip, swap, flip, flop with that. Yeah. Okay, so now it's time for war. Let's hop over here and see what we can do. We have got a 0-star by our probably Town Hall 11 attempting to hit it. As long as he lured the clan castle, I don't think there's any value in me repeating the hit just to try to get stars. It's going to have to be dipped on just based on how our clan is shaped in terms of, you know, what town halls we have, how many of them. For this, I think arrowing out a couple like these two ADs in front, letting the queen continue to walk down the wall. She's not going to get a ton of value. This scatter shot's probably going to murder her pretty quick. But I think just a quick send after we establish a funnel right at the town hall is the way. These sweepers don't actually touch the town hall. So as long as the dragons go directly in to the town hall compartment, town hall should go down. It is a bit unfortunate the eagle's all the way on the other side of the base because we're not going to be, it's not like we're going to be able to get in and neutralize the eagle. I mean, in theory, we could we could not arrow for these air defenses, send the queen down here, and just invest everything into the queen, and then actually send the dragons at these with totems over these those air defenses. It would be easier for our dragons to deal with the town hall if the eagle artillery is not active or up. So, yeah. Okay. Let's see. I'm worried if I try to actually arrow like north-south or south-north that the queen won't actually walk in for the eagle. In general, I'm worried the queen won't step in for the eagle. And if we're putting her over here and she doesn't get the eagle, then that's the value is really not achieved. Did my internet drop? I just got a notification that I went live. That usually means that I've dropped frames, but no drop frames. Huh. Interesting. Okay, well. Again, it says I just went live. Did my internet drop? It might have. Do not disturb. Strange. I guess the internet did drop at some point. Community. They're coming YouTube TV. 2:30. Maybe the notifications just didn't come through. I guess the stream did not drop. Sorry to get sidetracked there. Okay, so big thing is to make sure that our dragons actually hit the town hall. If they don't hit the town hall doesn't go down. The 2-star scout is not going to mean anything. Like, we have to hit 2 stars. Let's go ahead and put what we want inside of our CC. The double totem, I think, is definitely the way here. I'm going to stick with these freaking super archers just because it kind of is what it is. We're not really expecting to do phenomenally on this hit. But we need to try to make it happen. We're keeping the double quake. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Wait, he's going after... No, he's going after the base got 0-starred. Yikes. Okay. Yikes. Here's the base. Our plan is to drop the queen down here. I would like to arrow to get this archer tower, I think, which would give me potentially 2 of these air defenses. And then try to push queen, try to get her to go in here. We're not using any funneling troops. Whatever the queen does, she does. That's my idea. Whatever she does, she does. I'm not going to stress out about it. Whatever she does, she does. Let's go. Chilling, chilling, chilling. Is she going to come down or go for the camp first? This could kind of mess up the angle. Nah, maybe not. Actually, fine. This is better. Beautiful. Okay. I'm going to invis. Invis again. Okay, nice. Looks like she's going to skip Eagle. Whoa, okay, nice. And she's in. What a babe. Let's rage her. There's no auto death for this queen. All right, Eagle's out. That's actually big. We're going to get murdered by the monolith. No doubt in my mind. Monolith will murder us. But at least the Eagle's not going to be pounding down on the dragons. This is a great compartment to assault like this, honestly. Okay. Let's invis now. And we shall freeze that. Okay, she's dead. All right, fine. All right, so now we're going to go like this with the king, that, all of the super archers. And we'll put a dragon right here. And go ahead and pop king. One of the air defenses is dealt with. So that's beautiful. Let's go like this. Let's go straight in. Cleanse all of that. And we will poison those guys. We shall freeze here. Get ready for our double quake. Right now. Freeze again. Totem here. Totem here. Honestly, this is going a lot better than I thought it would. Let's get more percentage like that. Throw that there. Hey. Nice little 2-star. 13 v 15. I do not mind that at all. Like, I'm actually totally cool with that attack. I'm totally cool with that. Has CSU contacted you for official content creator yet? I am an official content creator for Supercell Games. I am. I got that status back when I was streaming Squad Busters last year. Not super creator, but official creator. Yeah, so not bad. Not only did we reveal all the Teslas, we revealed the CC, which is Super Minions, and we got 2 stars. So, like, good stuff. 13 v 15, that's a fantastic scout for someone to come through and kind of see. That queen charge actually getting the eagle, like, you can only imagine, like, if I had a queen that was properly leveled to fight a 15, that queen charge actually could have done nasty work if she were allowed to continue. But it was just, there's just too much DPS. Level 60 queen is not strong enough, really. All right, so what's this? His town hall is down there. He's got a sweeper pointed at the town hall. He's got a sweeper pointed away from the town hall. 1 arrow through the base could give us... And that scatter is going to hurt. I think this could be taken real quick by the air army. Just throwing in like say I put the dragons over here and I just drop several loons for this air defense specifically. I think a good queen arrow could be maybe 6 to 12. I'd prefer not to walk her into that when she can't reach it. So 6 to 12 is the better direction to go with the arrow, because she could step up, eventually deal with that if she's strong enough, and of course encounter the queen right there with a poison in front of the clan castle troops. Yeah, okay. So we could use queen. We could use queen down here. Put king up here with our super archer bomb that we've liked. King is gonna get murdered by that, but you know, whatever. Double invis is interesting. We probably get trolled, right? Probably get trolled by that pretty hard. But at least the plan is just to send the queen at that. It could also be valuable not to arrow for that air defense, but to arrow through this blacksmith to get the sweeper plus the top side AD. Maybe also considering an arrow through the laboratory to hit 2 ADs plus sweeper. But I mean, that's like a 3-star thought process, right? If we arrow here, we could break in here. And send her at the invis plus scatter shot. It wouldn't be the worst, right? Because we're gonna need to rage there to handle the defending queen and CC under poison. I like that angle the best, I think. Like going through this laboratory. I think we should be able to nail that pretty nicely. But the sweeper's the big thing. I don't want to send the air army at that, and the whole time they're fighting sweepers. Just not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. King could be dropped here with the ice golem and the super archers. The air army could be sort of thrown in like this. Okay. Let's request our troops. You could argue maybe it's stronger for me to go like all rocket loons here instead, just to guarantee they zero in on the town hall, but sure, whatever. All right, let's go and do our second war attack. On to number 21. Again, queen gets dropped to the laboratory. Arrow should go through. I'll drop it like closer to the cannon, right? Arrow should go through, get sweeper, potentially get the backside air defense, but it's not really important. We don't think that a 3-star is possible here. And then there's going to be a break in front of that as well. The king with an ice golem can be sent at this cannon with the super archers behind. Okay, let's do it. I want her right here. Nice, just step right in. Hopefully we get a trigger on that invis tower soon. It would be nice to go ahead and get that trigger early. Yeah, like it. We're liking it. I don't like seeing that though, where the healers are sort of distended from the queen. But at least that looks good now. All right, we gotta be able to pop this rage in time. Make sure we don't auto die to the scatter shot here. Let's do this. I'm gonna drop the poison now, because the CC is going to come out and walk right into it. I just need the queen not to eat the garbage. Okay, queen is living her best life. She lived. Nice. Hey, I'm cool with this. This looks great. Actually, really like the way this looks. Nice. Okay, we're chilling now. I actually like this position. Queen is not in a terrible position at the moment. I think we can let her cook a little bit more. And then we send our king bomb with our second wall break. We're going like this, and this. Right at the town hall. Let's go. Pop king, totem here. And that's going to be moving. Actually fine with this. Let's go and double wait. Freeze.
not bad. We're actually okay with that. Let's get ready to freeze for queen. Hey, dude. Not horrible. Guess we pop it now. Hey. Hey. We did, like, massively weaken the base. Queen is going to be on a kind of a free walk for the rest of the raid. The Eagle's down. All the Infernos are down. This doesn't look awful, like, at all. Yeah, this is fine, right? Perhaps we could have done a little bit more to protect the super archers on the flank, but look, the queen's going this way anyway. So we're going to grab percentage where we can and totem if we need to, but I think queen is just free at this point. We got the 2-star. All the Teslas have been revealed. Percentage is just percentage. Perhaps we reveal like a giant bomb in a second. Who knows? I'm going to drop this totem to see if we can kill this for the archer. When we get it, nice. So we picked up one more percentage point with our totem there. When the update drops, though, the totem doesn't actually deal damage, so keep that in mind. But you can, in theory, actually take down a building with a totem spell, as of today. That will no longer be a thing, though. What's up, Thunder Thomas? How you doing? Are you looking for a clan? You can join me, or I can join yours. Gothboy, I mean, why not? Join up here. I'm relaxing for the time being. My 18, though, soon I do need to make a move to get to play with a little bit more of a competitive spirit. From war to war, you know, we're not really like, this clan is more casual. So you have to accept it for what it is. But I do want to put my 18 in a more competitive environment soon. So anyways, yeah, we got 2-2-stars, 13 v15, nice. We're happy with that. What's going on here? Let's see what's happening. This base is like not doing well for us anymore because, well, we're getting hit by very, 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 very strong attackers. And also, air is just air. Yeah, look at this. Pretty crushed. The Giant stealing the healers. Giant's been on a rampage. Look at him. Just rampaging through the base. All the defense are done. I'm cooked. Yeah, this was a Town Hall 12 base that actually did well for me when I was a 12. But now that it's a 13, my defense, and also because my defense is still rushed for this account, there's just no way that I actually defend. Like, I get wrecked on every one of these hits. Every single attack. Dude, look, perfect on offense. My one saving grace is that a guy managed to 1-star me. Because with perfect offense, I'm still in 24th place. Like, I could very well not promote this season despite having perfect offense because my base isn't able to defend. Kind of crazy. How's your weekend been? It's been a solid weekend. I went and saw friends last night. I got a couple that we love and adore. They're getting ready to go to Thailand. So they went out and they were required to get like a crazy amount of vaccines because apparently in Thailand, like certain illnesses are still like very easy to pick up on, particularly if you're a foreigner. So they got, I forget how many vaccines each of them had to get, but they were kind of wiped out, right? So there's like, we'd love to see you guys, but you know, you'll have to come to see us. So they ordered a couple pizzas and we just went over there, had a fire in the backyard, drank beer, you know, good stuff. And then today we're just clashing, nerd. We're just clashing. All right, so this count can't do anything else with this. Let's hop over to the 18. We have war tax to do, and we'll probably go for another like half hour. I think that's fair today. So yeah, we got a war hits to do. We have a Super Wall Breaker quest active that I scooped up earlier. But yeah, I have been trying a different variation of Fireball Rocket Loon. Essentially, the CC that I had been running was a Super Valkyrie and a Super Yeti. I think that 3 regular Yetis is working better for me. Also, running 2 Rage to where you're intended to rage your Warden charge at least once, and then maybe use the second Rage on the Warden when you replace him, but that Rage can be used on the Queen action figure Magic Mirror combination for massive value. Also, just generally speaking, this version of the attack has more cleanup. It has more sort of funneling tools, things to support the king on the flank kind of stuff. So yeah, the Flame Flinger is usually what you're trying to make work. If it doesn't work, using the Troop Launcher is can be another good alternative to that. Just putting it behind the king and the queen when you drop them. Also, using any extra invis spells that you have, mostly to protect the RC when you end up dropping her. So yeah. Also, this attack, it should be noted, sometimes instead of the RC, the attacker is opting to use the Prince, which I think is really interesting. Not using the RC, but using Prince instead with the Angry Jelly. I'm not sold on that. Also, my Prince isn't maxed out, and I have so little hero levels, or equipment levels for my Prince, that I'd be crazy to be forfeiting the RC right now for Prince. That's your clan code. I'll actually take a look at your clan right now. You've been hanging out. Let's see. Clans. Search clans. 2 JLJ GUGCY. JLJ GUG CY. Bruh. Hashtag 2 JLJ. Give me caps lock, please. JLJ GUG CY. Goth boy click. Love it, dude. That's hilarious. New clan for active wars, only best attackers go for CWL, so do your attacks wars be active, do both attacks before war ends. Do clan games, capital raise, listen to leaders. Bonus spells and performance, thank you, and enjoy. Master League 2, nice. Nice, so you got some people that are actually in Legends, cool. Interesting. And where are you guys at? You're in India? Okay. That's what's up. Nice. Keep it in mind. Take it into consideration. What's going on here? Yeah, I don't need any of those things. Great. All right, I'm going to request up for war here. Boink. And since I'm requesting a troop launcher, I'm actually going to put in... What should I put in instead? I think I'll take 2 troop launchers. There's nothing else that I really want to use here. We're loaded with everything we need. Let's go ahead and scout something. Also, Ice Block, I think it's primarily... I've found that Ice Block can be mostly helpful in when you're dealing with modifiers. Sometimes when you want to throw that fireball, your warden can wander into the center of the base, and with the extra modifiers, the warden he can get noped out very quick. Like, say he takes a monolith shot plus a long shot, plus he's got like 2 expos already on him. He can go down almost instantly. So the Ice Block is really, I find it more helpful when there are modifiers, but we'll use it in war today. All right, so where's the fireball value? I see great fireball value directly onto his revenge tower. It'd give you the CC. It'd give you 2 of his infernos. I think that the fireball would be relatively easy to hit with 3 invis. Yeah. So as long as we nail the placement and we don't put our healers directly down into the air defenses, a few invis spells right off the rip give us the fireball. It would be a quick fireball, instantly revealing pressure from the base. Warden could walk down into really... wait, do we get all 3 infernos with that fireball? Or am I making that up? Well, we'd only be able to get one side, right? Like, because and I think we would probably shade this direction for that. Just hit all 3 of these, right? Like this cluster with the quakes. And then whichever way he wants to go, great. I think if he picks right side for some reason, we let him get as far as this, and then we pick him up and we put him down once again over here. And then with the heroes... Do we need him to get a scatter out before we redrop the heroes beside that location? We might, right? Because the queen wouldn't be able to reach that over the wall, say if we drop the heroes into that compartment. Huh. Okay. We'll have to see how this plays out. But I think dropping, Ice Golem onto one of these wizard towers is going to be the entry that we're looking for. So we can use Rocket Loons to support that funnel. Obviously, Rocket Loons, they're kind of an in-the-moment thing. Like, you kind of notice where your hero is going. You notice the pressure that he's under, and you make choices like that. But yeah, I think Fireball onto that... I think Fireball right there is just the best. Maybe Fireball onto this, but, we can't place him too far to the right because of that air defense. So I think we really just have to put him squarely here for safety. Like, squarely in that little pocket right there for safety. But then 3 invis does it. 1, 2, and then 3. So 1 right here to cover these 3. 1 to cover these 3. And then 1 up there to block the air defense out too. And then quick fireball, double quake. If we manage to hit that Inferno, it would give us the spell tower too. And the bow, right? And the air defense. So it would force Warden that way. Okay, we'll have... I think we see a path forward. I'm not hating that at all. 2 minutes for the charge, redrop, instantly put the other heroes down. Wherever I put the heroes, I put the RC from the other side with the rocket spear. Okay. Let's make the dream happen. Oh, we didn't even look for a flinger value. I'm trolling. Flinger value would be easier to set up over here. Some rocket loons for that. And then drop the flinger in front of the hero hall. That could be a play. We'd take this, and I think that as well. I think. Yeah, we'd get that and that before it popped. I don't think dropping a totem just to protect it would be valuable because this, I think, is too likely to hit that. I mean, maybe if we get cute, right? Like, say we take this, and then as soon as this drops, we're actually paying attention. We could put a totem down, like, basically in front of the Super Wizard Tower location. That would lock on and allow the Flame Flinger to do a little bit more work. We could also use Rocket Loons to remove this and this so that he would actually want to go after that. I think that's what we try. I think we should try to get that cute, yeah? Okay. I'm actually down with that. I'm actually really down with that idea. And then this guy, yeah, so as long as we put it down basically square in front of that hero hall with that removed, Flinger should get some nasty work done for us. Okay. We got to make sure we're paying attention to where we get the totem down before it locks on, because we don't want to drop the totem close enough to the AD. We have to nail a good timing with that. Otherwise, once it locks on, it just locks on. It's not going to be helpful to try to recover that. Okay. Here we go, nerds. Let's get it done. Let's do it. Makes me wonder if it makes me wonder if the ice block is actually needed. Because we want to get the fireball off like real quick, right? Well, we're going to be right in the face of the multi-gear. It probably locks on. Okay, we will keep the ice block just for safety. Let's go. Nice. All right, so that's working. Warden. Nice. Okay, so it doesn't actually lock on. Go like this, this, and this. Sick. Good W there. All right, watch this over here. Get the totem ready. All right, I don't want that to lock on, so what we have to remember our placement for this to save him. I'm gonna let this go 15 seconds before we need to get him out and replant. 2. Nice. Go like this. Hey, not terrible. All right, we need to go with our heroes. We'll go like this over here. This, the king, the queen. Hey, we're doing okay. Got the redrop ready. Let's go and do it. I'm gonna put... I think we're okay. Let's throw 1 more rocket loon for that and 2 for that. Just watching the warden like a hawk. Queen's in there. Straight pop now. Rage. I'm gonna invis you real quick. Try to protect up. Hey, that's beautiful, man. Okay. RC. Throw this. Poison over the king. I think we're fine, dog. It's just gonna be it's just a matter of time. A couple for that. We're kicking some butt today, boys. All right, 20 seconds. I'll throw these in, throw all this, throw this, throw this. And it's a triple with a little bit of swag. Man, what a plan. Yes. Let's go, dude. Slap, slap, slap. Spank, 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 base. Let's go. Put that one in your spank bank. Let's go, dog. Yeah. All right. Sick. Crushed. I gotta watch that one back. Good plan, like really good plan. Good value on the fireball. Good protection. I mean, we didn't get the expo down with the flinger that we were looking for, but like it didn't really matter, right? We dealt critical damage to the base. We could have been a little bit better with our by playing the rocket loons to the bomb tower and the mortar on the outside, so that the totem would have lasted a little bit longer. Because the mortar and that bomb tower did deal damage. So, yeah. But this was just so free. That is such a weak configuration of these Inferno towers here. We did delay for a period of time that might have been a little bit uncomfortable in redropping the Warden and starting the King and the Queen. But, I mean, we really did good stuff with this. Really did. Oh, the bomb tower wasn't even hitting it. Nice. So we did well there. We took 2 volleys from the mortar. But, yeah, we did good stuff down here. This was nice. This was really nice, actually. The extra cleanup troops, I think, saved me on time, too. Nice. So we got good damage dealt to the base. Ripped up those defenses with the fire effect. The redrop on the Warden was just safe enough to keep him away from the heroes. And then just holding the Queen's ability. Rocket Loon's well timed to utilize some of the tanking from the booger on the outside. Good stuff there. A little rage to use, push a little bit harder there. Also, my Queen living was super clutch, right? The Giant is such a beast of a tank. Poisoning over King, ate a skeleton trap as well. Those loons, who then go for the ground bow, weren't there in time, but I mean, dude, really just took it apart. Like, took this one apart. Took it apart. From what level is the Giant good enough to use? That's a good question. I will say that he felt okay, I think, once I got it to like level 20, once the action figure was level 21. But I'm also talking about that from a perspective of a Town Hall 18. Obviously, the final 2 levels, right, or the final 2 jumps that the Giant gets are the biggest, like hands down. They're huge. You're adding something like over 5,000 hit points with just the final 2 levels that the Giant gets. I think it can be playable at level 21. It's Town Hall 18. But it's all relative to your Town Hall, right? The higher level it is, the better, the more tanking. It's going to do the more damage it deals. And it's going to feel 100% the best, like by far, at max rank. You get the largest increase of all stat increases on the final upgrade, which is sort of backwards from how a lot of the equipment in this game is designed, where most of the benefit is delivered to you up front in the base stats of like the level 1 equipment. And by the time you get to the end, it's like you're only increasing by a little bit. Action figure is the opposite. It gets better and better and better with every upgrade. Like it's larger, the largest stat increases come at the end rather than the very beginning. I love the Flame Flinger, so satisfying. Yeah, it got good value. We used it well there. We did not need it to support our King and our Queen. It could have made that a little bit more messy, if I'm being honest. So just accepting the value that we were able to scoop up from 3 o'clock, I think definitely was the play. Definitely felt good there. Okay, let's go ahead and request up again for war. And we got to pick another base. Looks like the 18s are mostly dealt with. I'm looking at this battlefield, thinking to myself, is it worth it to hit number 7? Let's see how strong this base is. If it's a weaker 18, we may let someone else hit it and try to go for a cleanup on one of the top bases. Hello? Spinning wheel of death. All right, I got to reset it. Scout again. All right, come on, game. Let me see the base. Okay, so the walls are obviously underleveled, but defensively it looks like it's, pretty strong. Heroes are decently strong as well. His king is underleveled. Wow. Okay. But otherwise, defensively, this base looks like it's actually cooking. Aside from walls, right? I think there'd be a good fireball on if you just went for the Revenge Tower, or even the Expo, I think gives you the value that I actually want. Can be challenging to do that because of the spitter there. We have to be really careful with how we place the Warden. Also, the air defense there could get awkward. Also, the Super Wizard Tower. So, there's actually a lot over here that's telling me this is a pretty ugly fireball to try to hit. Scatter, Wizard Tower, air defense, they're all going to make it pretty weird to attack into. This bomb tower is only level 0, basically, so whatever there, I guess. We could even loon that out. But we could end up in a situation where our healers end up getting scattered to death. Even the Super Wizard Tower, we can't drop the healers directly on top of the Warden because the Warden takes one step forward and he gets targeted. The splash actually continues through and hits all the healers. And then you're having a very bad day. Your Warden charge gets completely shut down. 21 is enough for all epic, but if you have more ores, you can max it. 21 is enough. Yeah, I mean, but the action figure in particular, Gothboy, the action figure in particular, the levels give you even more and more. Look at the upgrade chart. You'll see what I'm talking about. It's different from most heroes. Let's see, Clash of Clans wiki. From equipment. It's different from most equipment that's out there. And we'll search for action figure. Giant. Wait a minute. Point increase. It's not telling me everything. Oh, actually, I have to hit the giant. Okay. So, get this. At level 21, your giant is 12,500 hit points. At level 27, it goes up to 18,500 hit points. That's basically 50% more than level 21. His health increase, it gets greater and greater as you level it. And the last level alone will give you 3,500 hit points. That's nothing to sneeze at, man. That's a lot of tanking. So yeah, most epic equipment does function fine around level 21, but the action figure in particular is going to serve you much better to actually max the action figure out than I think any other piece of epic equipment out there. It's the greatest value for a level 27 epic equipment in the game. All right, we can hit this, but I'm looking at this fireball This could be rough. This could be really, really rough. I mean, in theory, I can place my healers out of the range of the scatter. I can Rocket Loon for the Wizard Tower and the Bomb Hive. I can Invis. I can probably Rocket Loon these as well, and then hit 2 Invis to then hit... The Poison Tower is kind of trolling, is it not? I could get 2 Invis that would get this, right? And then 1 Invis to get the entire compartment there. This Invis would be very... I'd be flirting with a problem. Also, if I drop in front of the Super Wizard Tower, I'm flirting with losing my Sneezy to the Super Wizard Tower. But I think going for that bow is just like too good, right? You get a Spitter, you get an Inferno, you get multi-gear, you get the Revenge, you get another Inferno Tower. I think that's close enough. Had to see how that stuff lands. There's not a Builder Hut in range that would stop me from clearing the big stuff, right? That I actually want to clear. I think a redrop up at 12 is probably very simple. And then I think the heroes could then be driven in from 6 towards the monolith. I think my RC I'd put over here to be able to handle this stuff. Probably support with some Rocket Loons over there. His king being so underleveled is going to be helpful for us. Okay. Let's make sure we have the troops and we'll give it a shot. We're still missing troops. Gotta wait on the clan. Gotta wait. How many raid medals we got? Oh, we got plenty. We could reinforce in a couple minutes if we still don't have it. Wait a minute. I thought I requested. What am I doing? Or Mots, if you're there, hook it up, dude. Hook it up. And then, oh, the only thing we haven't tried scouting on this would be a Flame Flinger. There's actual Flame Flinger value at the top, but it'd be challenging because you'd have to get something to deal with that interior mortar. Maybe Flame Flinger is not the way here. I think probably Troop Launcher to help us sort of break around inside. Yeah. Yeah, this I don't think that it's that bad. Obviously, the most concerning part of the entire raid after the fireball is going to be the interaction of the heroes hitting the monolith and the clan castle simultaneously, because there's the wizard tower, the monolith, and the ricochet cannon that'll probably chew the king up like real quick. And that's why I think Troop Launcher is going to be most helpful. It's going to get some fodder out in front, at least for the queen to deal with, so that she doesn't have to deal with so much crap. That furnace out there could be tricky. Okay. So yeah, okay, so let's get our placement for our warden. Our warden placement can go... Wait, are we going to forfeit Sneezy if we try to go for this bow? I think we would, right? I think we're forfeiting Sneezy. Queen, I don't really... hold on a second. Gothboy says, okay, that was about the action figure. Queen, I really don't have any good ones high up. I just have the Frosty Arrow at 23 and King Same Gauntlet at 20. Honestly, only Warden is pretty chillin' with Rage and Heal Vial maxed. Then RC have boots at 23. Yeah, I've had my boots at level 26 for such a long time because like other equipment has been like so important, and everything people have told me about the RC's boots is that burn, that aura that she gets, it's pretty good at like level 21. Like you don't need to have the Electro boots maxed out, like even close to get like decent value with it. The most value, aside from like spirit walking and burning buildings passively, it's dealing with skeletons. Like the Electro boots are a supreme counter to skeleton traps. So when you're trying to send your RC in, like the worst thing that can happen is she gets hit with like 2 skeleton traps at once. You don't have the Electro boots, and then she gets fried because she's got to hit 10 different times to kill 1 HP units, you know? Man. Face is a little dry today. Dry skin. Cold weather. This could get sketchy. Not gonna lie. Would it be better to try to hit this bomb tower instead? Would it be easier? I think it would be easier, and it would claim the CC and the monolith. Dude, okay. I kind of feel like flipping the script here. 1 invis gets this compartment. We'd have to invis here too, though, to make sure. Oh, no, someone's hitting it. Oh, God. Okay, let's see what he does. Oh, man, it's this Super Yeti spam. Let's see. Honestly, for this kind of base, it can work. These compartments are way too large. Let's just see if his approach is, like, decent. Nice. He's running the new wall wrecker. New level on the wall wrecker. That's nice. Honestly, I haven't seen a wall wrecker in a while. Okay, so it goes down, doesn't actually open the compartment. Now, this is interesting, to say the least. I don't know how this is really going. This queen's going to run into problems over here. Frozen minion prince stuck in the air. Also, not eternal toming until everything is dead is also kind of weird. He's up again. Yeah, you know what would be nice? A skeleton spell for that mono right now. All right, I'm looking for his Teslas. It looks like they were just sort of silly inside the base. No Teslas over here where we were wanting to do our thing. Yeah, 3 Teslas there. Where are the other 2? Inside the base? And he doesn't even get to Town Hall. Rip. Okay, so we are going to be repeating on this base. Trying to see where the other Teslas were. All those giant bombs in the base is nice to know, right? Because there's probably mirrored situation over on this side. I just don't see the other Tesla locations. Oh, one's right there, and the other's right there. Okay. So all the Teslas are loaded here, and then there's 2 extras that are on the outside. The warden will, the plan is to put the warden up there, and he'll deal with those. Okay. Nice. We got stuff from Don. All right. It's kind of funny that we were planning for the same base at the same time. Let's see if our plan is stronger. Yeah? Let's see if our plan is stronger. I'm considering this bomb tower, but knowing that that's a tile in front is going to make that more challenging to hit. Is it, though? I think... Bro, again? What's going on? Oh, he's going to run it back. The same attack. Oh, my gosh. Dude, please. Please. Oh, he's just going to hit it from a different angle. Bold of you to assume that he... Thomas, you're not wrong. What is happening here? Is it better? The prince behind this is an interesting choice. It could be that he's upgrading his stuff. I wish he didn't do this. I wish I had hit the attack button before I did this. Is this a worse hit than the last? Keep your heroes going. Like when you lose the queen, pick her up instantly. She's got tanking inside the base. Pick the queen up now. Pick the queen up now. Cool. Pick up the king now. Like, don't wait. Oh, the warden's gonna die here. Only one more revive. No, he's out. Oh my god. It was kind of a waste, was it not? This 2-star will not win this war. We're gonna have to wait a full minute for this archer to die, or basically the raid to time out. It's not gonna get through all that in a minute, but dang, dude, I wish he had not done that, because he went from one approach to a completely different approach, like one after another. After the meteor golem nerf, I have trouble finding a new strategy in Tunnel 18. Rocket Loon's too hard. Throwers not upgraded. Rude Rider doesn't work. What should I do? Rocket Loon strategy's too hard. You know, I've been changing up my Fireball Rocket Loon strategy, or just like changing the composition to match what other people are doing, and I've had some good success with that. I think that there's a lot of value in trying someone else's approach with a very similar composition, but because you're able, because you're using like maybe like, for example, I've been putting in an ice block now, which I wasn't doing before, and I've been having a good time with that. Only one totem instead of 4, using an ice block and a second rage. And yeah, I just had a really good Fireball Rocket Loon attack. I would say keep practicing Fireball Rocket Loon. Like, throwers are getting nerfed. I think it's appropriate. I don't like the condition that the throwers were in after the buff. But I would say keep practicing, man. Keep practicing. Like, watch different people do similar army attacks. Like, Fireball Rocket Loon, there's a bunch of different compositions, but the big thing is healers... around 15 Rocket Loons usually, and then some sort of a small kill squad entry. So in the case of my composition that I picked up, this came from actually Gavin. Gavin's a young guy, has a great little channel where he does a lot of Legends League content. Check out Gavin on YouTube, by the way. Shout out to that guy. But I ripped this one from him, and because the composition that I had wasn't working very well. And what I can say is the first thing I noticed about his composition over the one that I'd been running was he incorporated a lot more cleanup troops, like little troops to test for traps. So if you're dropping a Flame Flinger, you have archers that can defend a Flame Flinger from a skeleton trap. You have barbarians that can test for Teslas ahead of dropping a Flame Flinger. You have a Valkyrie and a baby dragon that can support the king if he's trying to funnel a queen into a compartment kind of thing. There's just more tools. And so the more you learn about the tools you have at your disposal, the better at the attack you get. And so I'm still learning. I don't claim to be the most fantastic at this game. But yeah. This attack, though, we were wanting to fireball the center. The way I'm looking at this right now, I am feeling like that bow is really what we want to hit. So investing a number of rocket loons at the start of the attack, investing I think 3 invis is what we have to do. Remove this. Invis these 3. Invis this entire thing and remove this. So this has to go. This has to go. Invis and then invis. And then try to go straight for that expo. Gets us some excellent value. When we pick up the warden, we redrop him at 12. We then want to drive our king and queen, I think, directly into this compartment. Or no, we want to drive the king and queen into this compartment because warden will have funneled this. And drive them this way. The RC would be sent from here with the rocket spear. And then we're dropping rocket loons into the base to deal with what we got to deal with. But the big thing is getting out an Inferno, your Revenge Tower, and the multi-gear. I really do think that that's where the value is. Plus a spitter, right? Okay. I think we're loaded. We're locked. Again, we need to make sure we know what that placement is here so we can hit that expo. If we don't hit the bow and we hit this instead, it's not the end of the world. We would then quake over here to get the CC out. But the bow is better. The bow is better. Okay, let's do what we've come to do. Here we go, nerds. Troop launcher was the plan. All right, get this. Got it down. Cool. Alright, let's ice block everything, actually. I'm trying to do this. Okay. Let's pick him up because we're just kind of dying right now. Down here. I'm feeling a little uneasy about this one at this moment. This. Okay. Warden's fine though. Send one more here. What's going on with the CC? Here it comes. Goes in furnace. Maybe over here like this. That. Alright, we're opening. We're not in an awful spot. You know, those rocket loons actually protected the queen a little bit there. We're gonna do this and this. And this. We're gonna Rage Warden. I like that better. put a wizard over here. This is looking crushed. Let's put that there. Throw here and then throw here. Do this. Sick. Ripped to shreds, bro. Surgical precision. All heroes alive. Sack intact. Let's go. Surgical precision. Let's do it. Atreides said, "Yeah, I do watch his videos. Yeah, Gavin's a good guy. I just like watching him. He's humble. He he doesn't pretend to be like the best. He acknowledges when like he has bad days. And that's the same with Shock. I really like Shock and Gavin for their Legends League content. Big Country, I think, is also like buddies with Shock. I watch Big Country sometimes, but mostly it's like Gavin and Shock are like my favorite Legend Leaguers. When Itsu posts about Legends League, I like watching it, but he doesn't tend to post quite as regularly that type of content. But I think Itsu's so goated. Like Itsu's the goat. In my mind, Itsu will always be the goat. I was honored to meet that man in person. Honored to clash with him. Like it was insane. Loved getting to interact with that guy. So yeah, ripping it up. Crushed again. GG. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for today's stream. This has been a little bit of a longer one today, unintentionally so, but we got into some clan games, got a lot of discussion. Again, to reiterate, Clash of Clans is receiving a 6th hero for Town Hall 15 and above. We do not know precisely when it's coming out. We do not know precisely how it's coming out. We don't even know exactly what it does yet. The only thing we do know is based on a little blurb that was shown saying that he's going to be a flying hero, I think. And also, he's going to be stronger when he's left alone. So similar to the way a baby dragon works, I think this hero is going to have a similar passive function where if he's not around other troops, he's going to be dealing more damage. And he's going to be called the Dragon Duke, I think. So get ready for that. I was a little bit disappointed at how they revealed this today. I was expecting that when they announced the Dragon Duke, that they would actually just go ahead and tell us everything about it. But apparently there's a little bit more of a release schedule planned. So stay tuned from your super creators for some more information. I'm not a super creator. I will not be producing that content, but there's other creators such as like Judo, of course Carbon Finn, Itsu, all those guys that are super creators. They do have that sneak peek content, and it will come out eventually, but I don't know when. Right? Update could happen in as little as 2 days. It could be another week. It could be March. I don't know. We don't know yet. Don't know yet. But new stuff coming to the game. Other sneak peeks came out days prior. We won't bother to talk about that. Check the first new sneak peeks out. But today was kind of, hey, this thing's coming, but we're not going to tell you anything about it yet. So I'll be catching y'all tomorrow around the same time. 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. Eastern is usually when I stream on Mondays. And I'll catch y'all later. Good luck with your clan game. Much love and peace out.